Peace, Leo. This is your tarot card reading for the month of August with me, the Toracle. I've already charged. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards in a 4-week spread with a overview of the month, outcome, and recent past hidden influences. So here we have the overall energy of the month, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, the outcome, and then their clarifiers here. They're both tarot decks. The top half, you see, it's from the 8 Coins Tattooed Tarot here. And then the rest are from the traditional Rider-Waite. I also have 2 messages here for you, Leo. One from The Universe Has Your Back and the other from Work Your Light Oracle deck. So the one from Universe Has Your Back is, it says, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. The highest good for all, okay? So instead of worrying about how things are going to turn out for yourself or for a particular way of things working out, just keep your mind set or keep your intention set on the good of all working out, okay? And then this one says transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, okay? So, Leo, looks like you've just walked out of some troubled waters or some type of troubling situation, with the recent past card being the 5 of Pentacles. Some people call this card, or some say, or I'm not going to say some people or some say, the actual energy of the card is being left out in the cold, but it can also just mean, feeling like you need help and that there is no help. You just come from a very difficult situation and you might still be in that situation, but it looks like in the month of August, you're working it out. But just don't forget that help is always right around the corner. In this card here, this woman is outside of a church. She's like looking at her hand that's bleeding. She's crying, it's storming, and she's like looking at her injured self. But right there in the distance, you see a church. Okay, excuse me. See a church there. And, there to provide some type of help or some type of light in the darkness. Okay. Clarifying the recent past is the world. So you're wanting, either your whole world has changed recently, or, you're just wanting to get back to what is you or your life. Something about your life has really changed, because transformation here says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So some situations have had to come about in order for you to get this healing, in order for certain things to be moved out of your way. And that may even be yourself, in order for you to move out of your own way. Okay. And so you're worried about the outcome, but, here it says that you need to have more of the attitude of, just that the greater good for all involved be the thing that happens, rather than what you think should happen. Okay. So the overall month energy of the month is the King of Swords. It's saying to take charge of your domain, Leo. Like I said, this recent thing that's just happened to you perhaps has gotten you a little discouraged and have you feeling like, there's no help, and you probably feel like you have to do it all by yourself. But, all kings are delegators, you know what I mean? You're not by yourself. There are people who look up to you or who support you can come in and help you get things done. But you are in charge of your domain. So, remember that you have resources, you have people, you have things that you can pull in and draw in to help you. Clarifying for the King of Swords is the 6 of Pentacles. And like I said, you have help. This is some type of support. Okay. This is support, and it could be dealing with money. We have quite a few Pentacles cards out here. It could be dealing with money. Maybe you're having a hardship when it comes to money. Maybe you're having a hardship when it's coming to balancing your finances, or your living situation is not the best, or your business is not going the way you would like it to, or has not gone the way in the past. But you have support, okay? You do have support, and you can't forget that. Just because you're the king doesn't mean that you have to do it all alone, all right? Walking into the first week of August, you got the 2 of Pentacles. So like I said, in the recent past, you're dealing with some type of loss that's got you feeling just like lost, literally. You're feeling lost, and you're feeling a little sorry for yourself. And so this is, these turbulent waters here is how you're feeling inside, but you are still holding it together. Leo, which you know how to do very well. You know, you're fixed fire. So you know how to get your passions going and to keep them going, get your fires going and keep them going. But it is a pentacle. So you are, you know, balancing a few things at once when it comes to life. You know, and so in the first week where you're just seeing that you're continuing on doing that. But at the same time, the clarifier is the judgment card. So it may be time to cut something loose in the first week. Maybe time to cut something loose in the first week, kind of drop something, because this represents like juggling two things at once. But it feels like you got 3, 4, 5, 6 things going on at once. And you need to cut something loose, you know, so that you can balance a little bit more better, a little more easier the rest of the things that you have going on. And that's what this judgment, the judgment card means, to like kind of reevaluate and judge what is worth your time and what is not, and what's important and what is not. Okay. So that's in the first week. Second, we have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Wands. So, you know, like I said, with the recent past, feeling kind of helpless and like things are not kind of going your way and like you don't have the help, but you do. It's like this Knight of Cups is like you need to like see that. You know, all knights are like, they have something to offer, some type of gift, you know, something to offer you. And in the second week, you're going to come across this thing, and it looks like it's the offer to start over again in some type of way, the offer to start fresh, and to take a bold and concrete step forward, okay, instead of just daydreaming about it, instead of just thinking about it and stressing over it, okay, because the King of Swords is a mental card. It's of the air suit. So we don't want to just think about what needs to be done. We want to actually do what needs to be done. And I feel like you're kind of tricking yourself thinking you're doing a lot, because it feels like you're doing a lot. But, you know, itchy feet doesn't mean you're doing something. And sometimes we're just kind of going in circles. And so that's what I mean by a concrete step forward, is to like cut some things out or stop giving certain things your focus that don't matter, so that you can move forward, so that you can lighten your load. Okay. Lighten your load and move forward with a lighter load. Okay. Third week is the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I laughed at that when I pulled these cards out. So this is a double rigid, fixed energy here. This is Earth, and you know, this is the only night that is like not moving at all, you know, in the tarot. And so you become you're becoming, you know, like I said, you're needing to kind of like cut some things out and stop daydreaming about a change and moving forward and actually move forward. But then it just feels like in the third week, you kind of like just slow all the way down and kind of stop like what you're doing, or something that you're trying to, you know, something is halting plans. Okay. Is what it feels like to me. But it's not, it's temporary, of course, like all things, but the night does eventually get moving again. I just feel like also you need to kind of change your mind around how certain things can happen. I kind of feel this like, whoa, it's me. I have to do everything for everybody. Or if it doesn't, you know, if I don't do it, it won't get done kind of attitude. And this is kind of like, you know, this is not serving you anymore, Leo. You know what I mean? You're used to kind of taking charge and taking over a situation, but you've taken too much on. You've taken too much on your plate is what it feels like. And now it's like, it's getting to the point where you can't move. It's getting to the point where you can't do anything. And mostly because just internally, you're just all over the place. Okay. So that double Knight of Pentacles energy is just letting me know how heavy that really is, you know, how heavy that is for you. And it just, like I said, there's quite a few pentacles out here. So it probably is dealing with money, and you're worried about money, or how something may turn out. Like this card says, you're needing a certain outcome, but you need not, you know, don't be attached to a certain outcome, because that's creating more stress. Okay. You need to just, you know that it's all going to work out for everybody involved. Okay, week 4, we got the Queen of Swords. So you got both the King and the Queen of Swords out. So we're talking about like a dual way and kind of thinking too, like masculine and feminine dual ways. But the Queen of Swords specifically for the 4th week It's about cutting to the heart of a matter. So like I said, you need to cut some things out. I think by the end of the month, you finally start to do that after this stagnation here, after this halted movement, after this halted energy where you're just realizing nothing is happening or nothing is moving forward. Then you start to realize you need to cut something out. Okay, and this is clarified by the Five of Cups, which is, you know, cutting things out, losing certain things. So we see 3 cups here spilt over, but then 2 cups remain. So that's what I said. Like here, it looks like, you know, you need to be balancing what you're doing, but you can't even balance what you're doing because you got too many things that you're doing all at once. So here it is. We're cutting some things out by the end of the month. And you know, and it's going to hurt to do so, you know, because you want to do so much all at once, but they're not all important right now, Leo. Okay, you just gotta accept that you can't do it all, you know, at least not all at once. So, you know, 4th week is about cutting things out and feeling a little sad about it, you know, but you'll be okay. You'll be great. Actually, you're gonna see things start to pick up once you do. The outcome is the 7 of Wands. See, look, you get strong again, right? Once you cut these things out, now you're starting to feel strong again. Now you got some oomph, you got some pep in your step. You're feeling good and energetic, like your fiery self. Wands are fire, Leo's fire. So you're starting to feel more like your fiery self again as a result, okay, of cutting these things out and lightening your load. You have a lot of heart, Leo. You are the lion, which is the lion heart. So here it is. This is your energy embodiment right here in this card. So you're going to be feeling more like yourself as a result. And then clarifying is the star. That is you. You are the star. That is you. Hope and faith in yourself. Okay. Knowing who you are and what you are capable of. Remembering who you are and what you're capable of without, you know, taking on too much. It just feels like you've been taking on too much by yourself and not accepting help. And you need to accept the help that's there. Okay. Yeah, that was great. And you have a lot of, like I said, this has some transformations coming. So don't forget that and let go of, you know, whatever attachment you have to how things are going to turn out. Let that go and focus on letting go of things that are not important right now because they're going to slow you down or completely stop your progress so that you can, you know, so then, you know, you can realize you need to cut some things out so you can move forward and start feeling like yourself again. Okay, Leo, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great month, and I'll see you in September. Peace.